Hey y'all, I'm Heather and welcome to my channel, The Debt Free Quilter. That's right, I'm hiding again because why not? Anyhow, this week's video we are making some super cute flying geese in multiple colors and some really cute ghosts. Stick around. As always, first things first, we have to cut everything up. And once again, for posterity's sake, this is a paid kit and pattern that I purchased a couple years ago. Not gonna lie, there was a lot of cutting this week. And honestly, I just used as much out of every single strip as I could get. Now also, as you can see, I'm laying everything out and stacking everything up, and I will keep it in this order as much as possible so that I'm not having to lay out individual blocks. It just makes it easier to do all at once. Yay! Let's get sewing. These are going to wind up being some super cute flying geese. So many colors. And yes, I'm still playing with the directional fabric and I'm trying my best to keep everything straight. And as you can see, I have so many of these freaking pieces. I pulled out my alphabetties. For anybody who doesn't know, alphabetties are a really good way to keep track of your pieces. Side one is on these geese and trimmed, so now we press. And back at the machine to add that opposite side. All right, and then we're trimming some more. I always flip that piece over and check and make sure it's going to cover all my space before I trim every single piece. See how cute those freaking flying geese are in so many different colors? Don't worry, these will come back at the end of the video. And we're on to making some super cute ghosties. These are so adorable. And sewing these tiny flip corners on, I didn't bother with drawing a line on them. It's fairly straightforward to sew a whole inch. Now I do admit I'm batch sewing this in a little bit of a weird way. I'm starting at the top and just working my way down, and I just do a whole bunch of stuff when I'm sewing everything together. It just makes sense in my head. So the first thing I did with all of this is I just made sure and got all my little blocks together so that I wouldn't have to fiddle with it when I'm just going through and sewing everything. And then I laid out this super cute little ghost block, and it comes together so awesome. Y'all just wait and see. If you want to batch sew like this, it's very important to keep everything in order. So important. Sew and press and sew and press. And it's a never ending story for us, right? Sew it, press it, keep everything in order. And I'm just building the block as I go. It came together so quick. Alright, there is one bit that I'm not going to be showing you, but it's only because my phone ran out of battery while I was recording all of this. And we're back with those flying geese. These are super, super adorable. I'm so happy with how they turned out. Alright, here's what you didn't see. On each one of those flying geese units, there is a little line drawn at the 1/4 inch mark across the top of that triangle so that I hit my mark every time and don't lose as many points. Then what I did was I sewed them in their color matches. So pink with pink, orange with orange, green with green, and so on and so forth. The pattern wants them sewn together in a different way, and yes, I can see some of the value in that, but I chose to do it this way just because it was easier for my brain. I mean, did it make the pressing a little more difficult? Yeah, but there are worse things. Now, before I sewed them together, I trimmed the sides so they were all nice and straight, and then I just did my best to make sure I didn't flip any seams. And here's what it looks like. It is super cute. I could not be more thrilled with how these came out. Yay! Alright, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. We turned some flying geese into some super cute chevrons. And of course, we can't forget our little ghosties with the mosties. That I love these. I absolutely love these. You know, you absolutely know this one is my favorite. But something really adorable happened in this orange one. Where'd it go? Right here. That lined up just perfect, and I didn't plan it. It just happened, and that was so fun. Alright, so that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Have a great week. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye.